Truth Bomb Friday, because the reality of it is, I don't want it to hurt anybody's feelings, but you know what it might do? It might hurt your feelings a little bit, but I don't want it to hurt your feelings. I want it to turn a light on for you so you understand what you're doing. And don't anybody take that the wrong way, because anything that I talk about, you guys hear me say it all the time. What provides the impetus for the things I talk about are all the dumb things I've done. And this is one of the dumb things that I did. I don't do it anymore. But for Truth Bomb Friday today, we're going to talk about, is your minimum really your minimum? Because everybody wants to talk about having a minimum, but they really don't. You know, they say, oh yeah, I got a minimum, but if I got a neighbor next door, well, I'll do it for a little less. Well, then it's not a damn minimum. Okay? Or for you guys doing landscaping, do you get a deposit? Now, I'm not saying you got to get a deposit or not get a deposit. That doesn't matter to me how you do it, as long as it works for you. But don't use that as an excuse. I was looking at a post the other day, and the post started out that a guy put out there on social media was, what would you do? He said, I lost a sale because I asked the client for a deposit. And there's all kinds of these responses, okay? And hey, none of them's wrong. There's some that aren't quite right, maybe. But, not, you know, hey, whatever works for you is what you need to do. But, you know, one of them said, I asked for half up front. That's also insured with a signed contract. The contract gives me peace of mind to both parties of what's going to be done, basically. And that's a cool answer. He said, I don't screw them, they don't screw me, everybody's good. That's exactly what he said. And that's a decent answer. But another answer, and if you're my listener, don't take this the wrong way. But another answer said, and I'm going to read it to you because I didn't want to mess it up and I didn't want to, paraphrase it. I only ask for half if the customer says they won't sign a contract. But I make it clear from the get-go that everything is tied to signing a contract first. Come on, man. Truth bomb. Tell the truth. What is it? What is it? Do you have them sign a contract, or do you have them do a deposit, or do you do both? Nothing wrong with getting a deposit. But, why say, well, I get half only if they don't sign a contract, but everything's wrapped around a contract? I mean, why do you want to lie to yourself? Not you in particular. I'm not talking about this person if you're listening to me today. I'm just saying, why as a person do you want to lie to yourself that you got a minimum but you change it, or you don't get a deposit unless they sign a contract, or don't sign a contract, or vice versa, however you want to phrase it? I think the point to this Truth Bomb Friday is simply this, man. You have got to stay on a set SOP. You got to have SOPs, standard operating procedures, and stick to them. And you don't have to be a large company to make that happen. And I think that's where a lot of times we go wrong. We think, oh, well, I'm not a large company. I can just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Well, as you're flying by the seat of your pants on a regular basis, guess what's also happening? You're setting precedent that you don't have structure within your company. And structure needs to start yesterday. Otherwise, you're just throwing darts.